Hi everyone. So contemporary literature is what I like to read when I'm not reading young adult. I mean, I like historical fiction as well, but contemporary fiction is where I'm at. However, not the same type of contemporary fiction as is outlined in the Adrenaline Blends section of the book that we've been reading. Blends that keep you on the edge of your seat, page turners, action packed, adrenaline packed. That's not the kind of contemporary that I've been reading, although I have read a lot of Dan Brown books and I do enjoy those, but they're not my go-to. Sometimes they infuriate me. But what I'm talking about is when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was obsessed with chick lit. I loved Bridget Jones's Diary, Devil Wears Prada, anything at all by Sophie Kinsella. Things like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I also liked The Help, which I think it's a little historical, but at the same time, it's written past the 1960s, and The Secret Life of Bees. As Dr. Clayton pointed out in her contemporary fiction as therapy thread, this is exactly why I was reading these books. I was in my 20s and young 30s, traveling to Washington, D.C. every day. By train or by metro, and I would sit there, and the only chance that I had to unwind was by reading these books on the train, and so that's what I did. And they had nothing to do with my life. None of them were about parenting, but they were an escape for me. So they were based on women that were around the same age as me, generally professional women or women trying to become professional women, and they were concerned about their clothes and how much they weighed and things like that. And it was an escape for me. It was my moment of peace, if that makes sense at all. The article for me just doesn't sum up what I get out of contemporary fiction. Like adrenaline rush, suspense, mystery, they kind of stress me out. So I'm sure that's a genre that I will never actually write in, unfortunately. I don't like that fast-paced, constant, you know why? Because I have 3 boys and they are constantly shooting each other with Nerf guns, running around the house like crazy, running around outside like crazy, running around on the soccer field like crazy. And so the last thing I want is an adrenaline rush when I read. I want to be calmed. Sometimes I will pick up, something like The Devil Wears Prada because I don't want to have to think about anything or become pumped up or anything like that. I just enjoy it. It's just fun for me. So a little bit of a different take on contemporary. My writing, the book I'm working on right now, which I hope to finish someday, it's called Shattered Self, and it's about a teen girl who sustains a traumatic brain injury on the soccer field. And so it's all based on stuff that I see happening around me with these teens, and so I try to do that. Hey, thanks. Bye.